Hi everybody, I finally managed to sort out my recording. So I'm going to show you now to create the stop motion in PowerPoint, the one I did in class today. And for those of you who missed out, this is what I did today. I did a little bit of this yesterday, but today's was a little bit better. So this is what I did. So I wanted to make it look like my little car is driving along this road. Now I showed you guys this picture and I quite like this picture, so I'm just going to click on this picture. Okay, and then I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go to PowerPoint. Okay, you will notice that I've already done one, so I'm just going to create a new one so that we can work from a blank presentation. So then I'm just going to go ahead and paste my picture in here, and I'm resizing it, the whole background. Of course, you could have done a background, inserted a background, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is my picture and this is my background. So what I want to do is I want to insert a little car here, and I want to make it look like the car is moving along the road. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a car picture. Now I said to you yesterday that you must look for a PNG picture, and this is what I did. I said yes, I'm going to go for car PNG, and you will notice that it says transparent. Okay, this is this is coincidentally the one I actually used earlier, but it also gives you the VecTZ link over here, and this is where I went to go and get my little car. All right, so if you go to this site here and you type in car, it's going to give you vector pictures of a car, which means that it doesn't have a background. Okay, so this is the one I used. Oh, I also quite like this one. All right, so what I did was you have to, when you choose a car, so maybe I should choose a, maybe I should just go with the same one. So when you click on the picture that you like, it's going to open it and it's going to allow you to download this picture. Okay, I already downloaded mine, so I'm not going to do it again. But when you click on free download, you can sign in through Facebook or Gmail. Then you just go and save it in a folder, and then you head back to PowerPoint, and now you're ready to start your animation or your stop motion. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to get my little picture, and here it is, and I'm inserting it. Of course, I do not wish to have a massive picture like this, so I'm going to choose to resize my picture a bit to make it look a little bit more realistic. Alright, so this picture is my first slide. Alright, so stop motion in PowerPoint means that you would like this car to look like it is driving. And stop means it's stopping, going stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. And I'm sure if you go on YouTube or Google stop motion and how to create stop motion, there's so many ways. This one is, I like this one the most because I don't have to pull out a camera and take a zillions of photos. So you can actually just do it here on your computer. Okay, so my first slide is ready. Now in class I also mentioned that you can have things appear here at the top as well. For example, if you wish to have a letter of the alphabet appear here, you could have that also. If you want a balloon or something else to fly around, you can also have that. Whatever it is you wish to do, you must do it. Like let's say you do it now, then that one will it works the exact same way with everything you put on your slide. If you want it to move, you just need to do the same step over and over and over and over again. Okay, so I'm ready to start with my car moving a little bit. So I'm going to duplicate my slide. So what you do is you just go to your thumbnail here, you right click and you say duplicate slide. Okay, now you go to the second slide and you move your car forward a little. Okay, now you go to the second slide that you just duplicated and you duplicate it again. Okay, now I move my car forward a little bit more. Okay, again you will say duplicate slide, go to the fourth one, move my car forward a little bit. Once again, And as you can see, this can go on for quite a while depending on how far you move it. Okay, obviously I would like my car to look like it is driving a lot, so I'm just keeping on duplicating the slide. So I keep say duplicate slide, and then you just move your car a little bit. Click on it, right click, duplicate slide, and move it a little bit. Oops. Okay. Alright, and this is what you do with absolutely everything that you wish to have move around on your screen. Okay, so if you wanted to did I move that one? Yeah, I did. Now you will notice if you click on each of these, I don't always move them the exact same distance. It might be a good idea to try and move it at the exact same distance. So if you wish to do that, might look a little bit more realistic, but this will also work. So as you can see, I'm just duplicating and moving, duplicating, moving, duplicating. Once I'm done, I'm gonna do the rest of the animations and the rest of the timings and things like that. How far did I move it? Okay, I guess it's okay. Okay, and you can see this is basically also how they do animation and cartoon drawings. So if you decide to ever go into that business, it is more or less what they do. Okay, I'm gonna keep going a little bit, just until the score is almost off the screen. I guess I can actually stop here. Okay, oopsie. Okay, so if you scroll through these slides, if you start here at the top and you go through each of them, you can actually see, did that one actually move? Yes. You can actually see how far it's moving every time. And like I said, sometimes it's going a little bit more than the other times, which is also fine. Okay. Okay, so this car is driving nicely, and now you can go ahead and you can time it. Now I've experimented with this a little bit, so I'm going to go to transitions and I'm going to take it down from 2 seconds to 0.5. Okay, and since I don't want to go and do it for every single slide, I'm just going to say apply to all. Okay, to make sure that it is applied to all. And of course you will have to remove this mouse click, because this says advanced slide on mouse click. Oh, you don't want to go and click every time you want the car to move, so it should advance on its own after how long. Okay, so earlier today I said 20 seconds, 0.2 seconds, so I'm gonna still say apply to all. And what you need to do is just check and see if it has indeed applied to all. Obviously you don't have to go and look at every single slide, but if the first few is that way, then all of them will be that way. Okay, so I'm gonna play my slide and you can see there my car is driving all nicely. Okay, so if you are satisfied, what I can do is I can still add more. So at this point you would like, I'm sure you guys would like to say, okay, I want to, well, at this point you will be able to see if you like it or not, and if there's something not going right, then you can change it and so on. Perhaps it's a good idea to check more regularly how it's going. So I'm just adding a few more so that you can see that you can do that. So once again, I'm just duplicating my slide and I'm just moving the car a little bit every time, and that is what's making it look like it is moving. Okay, I think I moved that one a little bit too much. Okay, I was thinking of making it right off the page, but sure, that's going to take very long. Okay, so once again, I'm just going here and I'm saying apply to all, just to make sure that the new slides are also the same. I think it would have been that way automatically. Okay, so once again, let's play this presentation and you can see my car driving all nicely, almost like a real car. So what could I have added here? Okay, in class I showed you guys how you can add different things. For example, I added a circle that was just going around like this. You could also have added, like, let's say you added a balloon. Okay, I wonder if we can try and add a balloon. um, I don't want to go and search for too many images now. um, okay, but if you wish to do that, then of course you can do that. You can just add whatever you want and in the first slide, and then just copy and paste it all over. Let's see if I can pause. Okay, so I just quickly went and got a balloon to save some time and to show you, yeah, I got the balloon. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to insert my balloon picture here in my first slide. There's this one. Insert. Okay, of course this balloon is way too big. Okay, now to make it look a little bit more realistic, I'm going to have to turn this balloon a little bit. So you can also make this balloon look like it's flying in the air or something. Okay, so of course on every slide you'll have to move it a little bit. Okay, so on my first slide, I just need to go and make sure I make the exact same size. Okay, so here I'm going to say paste. So the balloon will obviously be pasted on the exact spot that it was. And I'm moving it a little bit and I'm just turning it a little bit. Okay, and I'm saying, oh, now I should copy this one, otherwise it's going to go back to the original one. Okay, now I'm just moving it a little bit and I'm turning it a little bit. Okay, now I have to copy this one so that I can get the exact position, and I'm pasting it. Now I'm moving it up a little bit and I'm turning it a little bit. Copying this one, going to the next slide, pasting it, moving it a little bit, turning it a little bit. Okay, and of course you get the idea. Copy, paste. Okay, so of course you get the idea. I don't think I need to go on forever. So this balloon is going to look like it's flying off. Alright, so I'm going to save. I'm going to make sure everything is still, it doesn't really matter what I add onto the slide. The timings will still remain the same. So let's see how it's going to look. Okay, so if you were to go on, you would see that the balloon will obviously fly away a little bit faster. Let's just go and add a few more just to make sure it looks a little bit better. So of course you will have to say copy, go to the next slide, say paste. Move it off a little, turn it a little. Okay. Copy, go to the next slide, paste. Copy, go to the next slide, paste. Copy. Okay, sure, one can go on forever. Whew. Okay, let's see if this looks nice. So I'm gonna go and view it. Okay. So if you were to go on, that balloon would go on and on and on with the little car as the car is going. And as you can see, you can add any objects to the slide. You can add multiple things to the slide. You can have children running down from this hill or across the hill. As long as you move the little picture every time, it will keep moving. It will look like everything is moving. So I added a balloon. You could add a word. You could add the first letter of the word. In the next slide, you could add the second letter. In the third, then it will look like it is being written as the car is driving. Sometimes you can actually have something appear behind the car even. So let's say, for example, you come to this point and you would like something to appear over here. You can actually do that. Duplicate slide. Okay, let's insert a word or something. Well, I don't know what to say. Again, just saying that. It's probably 2 words, right? Yeah. Okay, then I'm just gonna change it gonna put it, the box, gonna just shape it out a little bit and give the shape an outline. Anyway, something like this. Alright, so if you wish a word to appear at the end, let's see how it looks now. Okay, of course, if you wanted to continue, then you would continue from this slide on. That word will remain there, but the call will move a little bit. Okay, if you wish it to remain there, you will say duplicate. That word will remain there, it will move a little bit. Duplicate slide, the call will move a little bit. Duplicate slide, the call will move a little bit. Okay. Ooh, I think my core is gonna a bit. Okay, let's see again. Okay. All right, so this can go on, you can go on like forever if you wish. And this is how a lot of YouTubers make stories. For example, if they read aloud storybooks or things like that, then this is usually, if you have limited experience in animation and things like that, I mean, anyone who knows PowerPoint can do something like this. Okay, so the other thing that I showed you guys was how to save this as a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first save this regularly because otherwise I'm going to, if for some reason, what is today's date? 28th Feb. So if for some reason my video doesn't work well, at least I have the original. Okay, so now how do you make this in MP4? You say files export, and we haven't had success in this yet. As you can see, seconds spent on each slide, they say 5 seconds. I'm going to enter what I actually said, 0.5. Let's see if that is, earlier today we left it at this and then it looked very bumpy. The second thing we tried was a different timing, so let's see, but you might have to experiment with this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna just, yeah, let's put it here. And it's saving at the bottom, you can see that it is. Okay, so let's go and check it out. There we go. Stop motion 28 Feb. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it works. It works much better than it did earlier, except for this green screen. I think that must be the resolution or something of my laptop. I think if I slow it down a little bit more, it would have worked a little bit better. Anyway, but that is something one can actually work on and experiment with as you go. Okay, so that is basically what we did today and yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on, share this with you, and hopefully it will help. Okay, bye.